This program is not necessarily those of the Emily Pearl Show, its sister stations, its affiliates, or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy, and not a policy.
Well, everybody, welcome to the Emily Pearl Show, live from Memphis, Tennessee, where we talk about anything we want to talk about. All right. Okay, welcome to those of you who are in the studio chat room. Amy, Sandra, and if somebody else is there, they may be in a moment. We know it's Friday night. Everybody's trying to get the groceries put up or on their way back from the stores. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share my segment's going to be about this fabulous store that just opened here in Memphis. And I went to it on the first day that it opened. God, y'all would not believe. I want to tell you about it. We're minus two tonight, Linda and Sybil. And Linda is performing in Nashville. And Sybil is on a set in Memphis. But I do have the heartbeat of the South in my heartbeat. None other than my son, Tim. Hi, Tim.
Hey, how you doing, Mama? Hey, everybody.
Well, I feel happy and I am
Okay,
stuffed. In fact,
terrific.
I'm so stuffed, I probably would have fell asleep if it had not been for my coffee.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Hi, Paul from Canada. Let me put up the comments since they came in. Annie was here first. So there's Amy's hello. She says,
Hey,
hello,
Amy.
everyone. And then Sandra was here.
Hey,
And then
Sandra.
Sandra says, hello, everyone. And then there's Paul from Canada.
What's up,
And Paul
Paul?
says, hello, Emily, Tim, and Sybil, and everyone.
All
Well,
right.
Paul, Sybil is a little bit, a little bit absent tonight. Well, she's totally absent. She's on the set. Paul says, oh, yeah, that's Jenny. Paul wants to pick a topic already. He wants to talk about saltwater toffee. I don't know anything about saltwater toffee, so I can't talk about it. Hey, Jen, the mouth of
What's
the
up?
South.
What's
She's
up,
tuning
Jen?
in. Yeah. So, Tim, what you been up to since I last saw you on Thursday?
Not a whole lot. Still was in my final recuperation time.
From being on the set. I tell you,
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
how
yeah.
Sybil does it, and she is older than me.
Yeah, I'm younger than both of y'all, but it was murder.
Paul said, "Well, you said anything." Well, sure, yeah, but Paul, you'll have to be the one that does the talking in the comment columns, unless Tim knows something about saltwater toffee.
I don't know. I don't think I know about it. I used to eat it as a kid, and sometimes I still eat it here and there.
I never even heard of it. What is it? I probably
Uh,
didn't buy it for you when you were a kid.
yeah. It's sort of like a noun later, but it's sulfur.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's really good. I
Huh.
remember. I think it originally came from the carnivals. Used to sell it by the bags, and
Oh, really?
huh.
Oh, wow. Well, Paul, you got somebody that can talk to you
Yeah, I know a
with you
little bit
about it.
about
Okay. All right. Well, Paul, we'll make your topic the third topic.
it.
Paul says that when he was in Washington, he came home with a million flavors. LOL. Wow, that is a
Okay.
lot of flavors. You must have bought the place out,
All right.
Paul.
Yeah, talk about a sweet tooth.
I mean, okay then. Well, listen, give y'all a minute to share the show. Gonna take a quick break, starting off, and when we come back, Tim, do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I'll let you go first.
So he's gonna let me go first. I'm gonna tell you about this fabulous store that's gonna knock a lot of these big stores here in Memphis that's been robbing us to the bone during this economy. That is gonna put them make them put the real prices in their stores from now on, or they're gonna lose a lot of business. So Paul says before we go on break. So saltwater toffee is a joke between an old best friend, homie, and I. LOL. Okay.
Okay.
All
I
right.
didn't know about that part.
Is your best friend watching tonight? Did you share the show with your best friend, Paul? Yeah, we'd like to meet that best friend. Okay, so guys, look, go ahead and share the folks. So get some more folks in here for us, okay? We'll be right back.
All right.
I'll take a message from Dr. Corey. And if you're not in Memphis, go see your dentist as soon as you can, okay?
Start this year with a beautiful smile. Do you cover your mouth with your hand to talk? Do you look down or up in order to smile? If you answer yes, then you need to see Dr. Corey. 901 300 4800. Remember, a smile is the prettiest thing you'll ever wear. So invest in yourself today. Call Dr. Corey now. 901 300 4800. Dental Expressions PLLC, 3704 Summer Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, 38122. 901 300 4800. Dental Expression, a proud sponsor of the Emily Pearl Show.
Well, alrighty then, we are back. Paul said no, and I'm trying to figure out what Paul is saying no to. I think he's saying no about going to the dentist. But I'm
Okay.
going to tell you something, Paul. If you are still eating all that toffee candy, you probably need to go. Look, I need to go, but I can't afford to go.
Me
Right
neither.
now, this economy right now, is tearing me up. And I don't do that Medicare Advantage plan that claims that they give you $5,000 worth of dental coverage. But, they have their perks. But the problem with that for me is this. You can only go to the doctors within their network. I'm just on my straight Medicare, which means I can pick whatever doctor I want to go to, whether they are in my network or not. So let me just give you a tip. If you're tired of your coverage under your Medicare telling you what doctors you have to go to, then you need to call the Social Security office and tell them you want to get off of the Advantage plan and just be on straight Medicare. Yes, Amy, that's true. And see, a lot of people don't know that because they run so many commercials about these Advantage plans. And
Uh-huh.
you know what else, Amy? I have a code, a flag. I told Social Security has a flag on my Social Security account. And I asked them to put that flag there because people, these companies and these salespeople, they already have our information. They do because you
Yeah.
get letters in the mail, you get
Right.
phone calls, you get emails, so they got your information,
Right.
and they can actually sign you up on an Advantage plan, and you not even knowing that your coverage has changed if you don't go to the doctor frequently, you know.
Right.
And so I have a flag on my account so the Social Security office knows. Do not let anybody change me to an advantage plan. Nobody, unless they prove that they are talking to me. And you need to everybody. I suggest that everybody put a flag on your Social Security account. You have to call the Social Security office, just talk to them. You have to wait online for forever, but it's worth it. Paul says that was in 071. I was in Washington. Oh, so your teeth are fine now. Okay, great. And so
All
anyway,
right.
yeah, so that's why I can't afford the dentist right now. I come out of my own pocket, okay? So what I want to tell you all about is, and some of you all might know this company because I found out that they have this store nationwide. I think they got some 36, 37 stores nationwide. Oh, Paul said he didn't say that. Well, get me straight then. I don't mind. And so, it's called Gordon Food Service, y'all. And they opened at 7 o'clock p.m. I mean a.m. on yesterday morning. Now y'all know I normally don't get out the house, but I said I gotta go and see if this is something that's gonna be for me because my grocery bill has like tripled, and somebody didn't get paid last month, and I'm having to double up on payments this month. I don't like that, so I went, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, let me just read what y'all got, and I got, and then matter of fact, I got one thing on here I'm still trying to figure out what it is because it says Lano Lakes Yellow, but I didn't buy any butter. But it was by the pound. Um, anyway, I'll try to figure that out by the time I get to it. So I bought Sabrina's chocolate chip cookies, y'all. I got a big old tube, about 100 cookies in it, and they taste so good. They are like homemade and they soft. Y'all know with the teeth, yeah, they're
Yeah.
soft. Yeah, I love those. Then I got paper towels. I got whatever this Lano Lake Yellow is. I'm trying to figure it out. I got almost a pound of it. Oh, I know what that was. Cheese. Okay. Then I got an oven fresh loaf of bread. I got green leaf lettuce. Um, 1.2 pounds of this was romaine lettuce. Hi, Mary.
What's
Mary
up,
says she
Mary?
found trouble. But you're in now. Hey, we're
Yeah, we
glad you're
see you.
here. Okay. And then I got um a quarter pound of Gala apples because I love them. I only like the Gala because the peels are softer on the apple to bite
Right.
in. You got bad teeth. And because of other apples, they have a little more crispier peeling on them, harder peeling,
Yeah.
and I can't chew them up good. So and then I got one Spanish onion. I got 2.35 pounds of sweet potatoes. I got a rotisserie whole chicken. I got 1.5 pounds of smoked pork neck bones. I got 1.9 pounds of green seedless grapes, and they are huge. I mean, they about this big around, y'all. And were they delicious? I had some this morning for breakfast. And I got um a pack of paper plates, 10-inch with 150, I believe it was. And I'm talking about the kind my battery's running low. Oh my goodness. Tim, pick up for me while I plug this in. I don't know what's happening. I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay. Okay, everybody. I guess we're gonna skip to my topic and then come back to her. Netflix has new series that's called Jeffrey Dahmer. For those of you who don't know who Jeffrey Dahmer was, he was a horrific serial killer of our time, as well as he dabbled in cannibalism. What is going on is having mixed reviews. Some people are saying that they can't stomach it. Some people are saying that it is insensitive. And some people, believe it or not, are finding it amused. Um, but here's the thing: it's a question of ethics behind the series. Was it ethical for this series to be produced and aired without the consent of the living family members uh, of Dahmer's as well as the victims? So it's a big thing going on back
Okay.
and forth
Okay, so
because
hold it right there.
yep,
And because that's your segment. Let me finish mine. So
go
now that I'm
ahead.
back.
Yep,
I left off at the seedless grapes, right? And no paper plates. Then I got uh 2 roll. This is a paper towel. No, 6 roll pack of toilet tissue. Then I got a big old bag of frozen, ready to cook chicken. Probably about like 3 pounds. And then I got a 5 pound tube of ground beef, big one. And all of that, y'all, can anybody type in and guess how much that was for me? Huh. Uh, oh, who makes the cookies? The cookies are, okay, during break, I get up and get them. Because it's a brand that I never heard of. But what I did find out about this store, it says it's Gordon Food Service. They only have food and things related to food or helping you to cook food. You will not find personal items in there, feminine products, beauty products.
wholesale.
Uh, yeah, so it's like a restaurant. Because I mean they got some big quantities. They had this like 20 pound tube of ground beef. It was like $59, you know. But I got me a 5 pound, and my 5 pound ground beef only cost me $16.49. So yeah, if I had an extra 30 $40, I probably would have got the 20 pound too. Cause that's like 4 5 pounds,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
that's too much though.
And yeah, it's too much for me. I'm just one person, but that would be good for a family.
Yeah,
Uh, are you going to bake us some apple crumble? No, I only eat my apples for breakfast. And there's Ernestine. I think I put your hello on there. And Mary say that we have a Gordon food service there. Yes, in Michigan. Okay, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. They supply, she say they supply most of the restaurants there, and she loves going. Well, I have fallen in love with them too, because I bought enough food on that one trip yesterday to last me a whole month. Praise the Lord. That's why I'm happy.
man.
Can anybody type in and guess how much I paid? Come on, y'all, type in a number, any number, doesn't matter. How many dollars do you think I spent? Y'all heard my long list, right? So how many dollars do y'all think I spent? Type it in. Somebody. Type it in. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. It doesn't take that long just to type in 2 numbers. You don't have to put the dollar sign. I know what you're talking about. Paul from Canada? He say $150. Anybody else? Ernestine, Mary. Now you know Gordon Food Service, so you probably have a better idea or some idea closely of what I'm talking about. Mary, Ernestine, Amy, type in a number. I only have one taker. Paul says $150. Ernestine, $160. Okay, Mary and Amy, where are you? Jen, where's Jenny? Jenny says $80. Okay, Amy, Amy, I'm waiting on you. Sandra, where are you? And I might just send the winner a prize. I might just send the winner a prize. And this is not even our Friday night game show, but I'm gonna find something to send to the winner. Okay. Amy, Sandra, I'm calling for y'all. I'm gonna count 10. I'm gonna do the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. There go Amy. Amy says $90. Come on, Sandra. Mary says 95. I thought I already had a bid from you, Mary. I didn't. No, okay. Mary says
No.
95. So only somebody left is Sandra. And I was at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1.5. Okay. The winner is Jenny Hill. My total, and here's my ticket. Here's my ticket. My total was $88.19. So
Yeah.
actually, Amy and Jenny would be close. Cause Jenny, really, actually, Amy is closer because Amy is only $1.20 away. Well, $2. Um, no, I can't count. But anyway, so Amy and Jenny, I'm gonna find something to send y'all. Amy, you'll have to send me your email, um, and your email address, and I might need your mailing address because Jenny can tell I send nice gifts. Donna Jen. Paul says you forgot the tips of $150. Jenny
Yeah.
says, "What? Wow, Amy won closer." Yeah, she really did. And Jen, you know what? Since you've already won from the show before, and Amy is like her first time really coming in, participating heavily with us on the show tonight, I'm gonna let her claim the prize tonight. What do you think about that?
All
Is
right.
that okay with you, Jenny? Is that okay with you, Jenny? So, Amy, you email me here. Let me type it in. And then she said, "Oh yeah, I love my whistles." You know what? And the way that you had said that you was gonna use it didn't happen. DPS reductions at, but you know what? The deal is they are good safety to have with you. With so much crime now. TEPS productions at gmail.com. There you go, Amy. Send me your email address and your mailing address if you don't mind, because I'll have something shipped to you from Amazon. Okay. All right then. So that was my segment, short and sweet. And now we're gonna take one more quick break so y'all can share somebody in for the fun. For the fun, Paul says that he wants a Alabama keychain, Jenny. I think he wants to say Alabama keychain.
Yeah.
Okay, well you can find it on Amazon, Paul. Paul, I don't know if you never won. You've never won before, have you? Okay, well Paul said yeah. So listen, the first every first Friday night in the every month is our family game night. So Paul, you might win yet. Excuse me. Jen says, I love them. I've got them in all my important places. I know that's right. Jenny, I got one of mine hanging right on my bedroom lamp. I have one in the car. Yep. And
All
one in
right.
my purse. That's right.
All right.
On the Paul say he did one. You did win once and you gave your prize to Jenny. I remember.
We
Okay.
did.
So, okay then. Y'all stick and stay and share away. And we'll be right back.
The Cupboard Restaurant in Memphis, Tennessee is world famous for some of the best food and southern hospitality you'll ever find and is a celebrity favorite. Open from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. every day. The Cupboard Restaurant is located at 1400 Union Avenue, 1 block east of Cleveland, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Got a large group? Groups of any size are welcome, and catering is available. While you're there, pick up a copy of Charles Capala's world-famous cupboard cookbook. Check out their website at www.thecupboardrestaurant.com. That's The Cupboard Restaurant, 1400 Union, 901-276-8015. A proud sponsor of The Emily Pearl Show.
All right, thanks for staying with us. And before Tim restarts his segment, I have a footnote. So for breakfast this morning, I enjoyed some of those big jumbo seedless grapes, and I sliced half an apple, and then sliced that half an apple in smaller slices. That was my breakfast. Then for lunch, I had some junk. I had some Brim's baked Cheetos, cheese puff. They're baked. They're really good too. And then I had some of those chocolate chip cookies. And I'm gonna get up and get the name for you while Tim is talking. Who was that asked that? I'll be right back, and I might even show y'all the tub of cookie. Okay. And and you remember I said on the ticket I had bought some smoked neck bones.
Yeah.
Well, I put them on today and cooked them with some Ford Hook lima beans. When the neck bones got almost done, I throw in the frozen Ford Hook lima beans, and I made some home cooked, homemade, good old cornbread. And I was so stuffed. In
Yeah.
fact, I'm so stuffed, I got enough to last me until I go to my birthday dinner tomorrow. So, Sandra, looking for you. Those of you in Memphis, I'll see you at Applebee's at 3 o'clock, okay? Applebee's on Union. Jen says to Paul that she will find you a Alabama keychain, Paul. And Paul is still on his apple crumb, homemade pie. I know
Mm-hmm.
how to make sweet potato pies, really good. I know how to make chess pies, but I don't know how to make an apple pie, believe it or not. I've never made an apple pie, and I don't really eat apple pie. I don't eat it, but it's not like my fave. I guess
Yeah.
that's probably the reason why I never learned to bake it.
Pretty
Paul
much.
says, thanks, Jen. Okay, so Tim, I'm going to put the spotlight on you while I get the tub of cookies, because I want to see who was that asked that. What was the name of those cookies? Uh, let's see. It's going to be down here. Do you remember who it was? Paul. It
No,
was
I don't.
Paul. Yeah, it was Paul. Okay, Paul, I have an answer for you. Take it away, Tim, while I put you on spotlight, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, everybody. Let me go back basically what I was going over. There's a new series that is on Netflix that started last week, if I'm not mistaken. For you all who are not familiar with Jeffrey Dahmer was a prolific serial killer. I believe his body total was about 20 people. And this particular serial killer, he practiced cannibalism. So what happens is Netflix has done this series, and it aired last week, like I say. But what's happening is it's a whole lot of mixed reviews. Some people saying they can't stomach to watch it. Other people saying they are insensitive to it. And some say they have trauma trying to watch this series. But a question came up of ethics. Was it what was the ethics behind it? Was it money motivated for them doing it? And on the other hand of ethics, why didn't they inform the victims of the actual murders before they filmed this series? So what's happening is they're getting so much flack and so much how shall I say, a massive amount of complaints. The last thing that I heard is that they said they might end up having to pull it. Um, and me just knowing the experience with Netflix, I don't think that they will because of the money that went into it to make it. Paul, you were absolutely right when you said earlier. What happened was there was a situation where Jeffrey Dahmer had one of his victims up in the apartment. He met this particular person at a bar. Turned out to be an African young man, Afro American young man. What happened was they went to Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment, and Jeffrey Dahmer ended up woozing the man with some concoction that he had made. But what happened was the young man made it out of the apartment down to the street. Two police officers approached him, and he was trying to tell them what Jeffrey Dahmer was doing. Jeffrey Dahmer made it seem like he just had a little too much to drink. So you were absolutely right when you mentioned that, Paul. That is one of the situations that occurred with him. So my thing is, I don't know if you all have seen it or have you heard about it. Do you have any opinions about it? Either way, some of you all just have him just by him being a horrific serial killer. So I was just trying to see, what was the thoughts anybody had referring to that or dealing
Yeah,
with.
Jen says, I think it's horrible that they were allowed to turn it into some kind of amusement for just anyone to watch when
Okay,
so many had to live with the horrible terror of it, making a buck on the misery of others, the sick.
okay. That's a good one right there.
Well, I haven't seen it, but I guess I might check it out next week. I'm
Yeah,
busy Saturday. You are too. We are both busy tomorrow and Sunday.
right.
So I'll have to check it out next week because
Yeah,
I'm into my Game of Thrones
right.
again for the
Yeah.
100th time.
I
Uh,
started watching I started watching a little bit of it, but what I come to find is I've watched documentaries on all serial killers all over the world,
uh,
and it seems it's kind of elementary the way that they have it set up.
so it's
But
a
for some,
documentary, not a movie.
no, it's a series, it's a movie.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm just saying that the way that they are presenting it,
Uh huh.
um, it wouldn't a new viewer wouldn't disagree with how the shape and the makeup of it is. But I've seen actual documents that documentaries that show way better than what I saw.
About
So it's
him,
a
and
big
that's
controversy.
what year did that happen? It's really old, isn't it?
Yeah. I think Jeffrey Dahmer came after Ted Bundy. So we're
Back in the
talking about in
'90s.
what I want to say the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, somewhere around that era.
Oh,
Yeah, and so but Netflix is catching it on both ends. And which I can understand. That's a horrific ordeal they have to go through as a family member. And they were just saying there was no lack of empathy when it came to the family members of the victims. Um, but
yeah.
Netflix, this is not the first time that they cut it close to the edge. Um, I don't know if they're gonna pull it or what. I don't see them pulling it because of the money that went into it. And like Jenny said, yeah, they're making money off of somebody's misery. And I just didn't agree with it with myself. Um,
Okay, so I'm trying to see now. It was in the 90s.
it was in the
19,
90s.
1992. Dahmer was finally arrested on July 22nd, 1991,
Okay.
and entered a plea of guilty but insane in 15 of the 17 murders he
Okay.
confessed to committing.
That's
In
right.
February 1992, the jury found him sane in each murder, and he was sentenced to 15 consecutive life sentences. But he
Uh-huh.
was murdered in prison.
Yes.
He was murdered November the 28th, 1994.
Uh-huh.
So he was only in there a little under 2 years before somebody killed him.
Right. That's
He's on in
correct.
jail.
What you're reading is absolutely correct.
Okay. Wow. I gotta hit the wow face on the on the emojis. Y'all hit the wow face on the emojis.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So
yeah. Let's see now. Okay. Jen says this Jen. I don't want to even go there and not curious at all. Shame on Netflix. She says shame on Netflix for taking a real event for profits. The families are still dealing with it after all this time. Of course,
yeah,
Jenny, I agree with you.
I agree with you on that too.
Yeah, but it's all about money. It's all about that MON. You remember that song, Money, Money, Money,
Yeah.
Money?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all about that. And all you have to do is follow the money if you want to solve a crime.
That's right. That's right.
Paul says, yeah, Ted, another bad apple, and son of Sam. That's
Yes.
true.
So,
And we got
yep.
another bad apple that just happened in Memphis. Eddie not Eddie, what was his name? Henderson.
Uh-huh.
Cleotha Henderson.
Right.
That the woman he kidnapped, and they said that they did the autopsy on her.
Okay.
They released the autopsy report. She was shot in the back of the head,
Oh
and
man.
her legs was brutally damaged.
Oh man.
Hmm
Wow. I hate that. I
Jenny says
hate
she
that.
don't want dirty money. I know that's right, Jen. And so the entertainment business is all about the mighty mighty dollar,
Yeah. Yeah.
and there's a whole lot of backstabbing that goes on in the big Hollywood arena. Uh, because I mean, among the stars, among the companies,
Yeah.
among the producers, directors, a
Right.
whole lot of stuff, and
Oh yeah.
they steal people's stuff too.
They
They've been
do
stealing stuff for years,
for
and
years.
nobody's done anything about that.
Sure
You
haven't.
know, except one lady.
Who was
They
that?
made a movie out of a book that she was an African American lady too. I can't remember her name. She just won her lawsuit 2 years ago after first filing the lawsuit almost 20 years ago or 15 years ago, something like that.
Oh really?
And she ended up getting billions. They made a movie out of her book, and she actually had the book in print published
No. They just
to.
didn't know it.
They didn't know it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh
Yeah.
huh. Somebody read her book,
Right.
and one of the producers probably, and by her being African American, they just figured that it wasn't registered with the Copyright Office, the
Right.
Library of Congress, and that sort of stuff. That's why I register. I copyright anything that I write.
Yeah, yeah, you
Um,
have to.
songs, anything except my shows. I don't do that
Yeah,
because it's already proof.
right.
But when before internet, everything that I wrote, I copyrighted it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, and I can actually pull up my name in the Library of Congress, and you can see everything
Hmm.
that I have copyrighted. Jenny say, yeah, Hollywood and those movie producers and companies are going to go down like in D.C. Proof. Hundreds of famous celebrity homes for sale. Okay, all right. Yeah,
Is that right?
the crunch is hitting them financially. But I'm gonna tell you what's killing them, Jenny. The stock market.
Yeah,
See, that's where their
yeah,
money is.
yeah. It's an
That's where their money is. All
as
their
we
money is in the stock market, and the stock market has crashed.
yeah, I was just gonna say that as we are speaking right now, it's been the lowest since March of last year. If
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
mistaken, yeah, it's crashed.
That they're
It's crashed.
saying based on uh, something about economics
Okay.
that it's even worse than it was in 1929 when they had
Uh-huh.
that stock market crashing and millionaires were
Super.
jumping out of the building, killing themselves. Because in
Right.
1929, industry was not as big as it is now. So
Correct.
they're saying in the correlation between them, this particular crash is equal or more worse than that
Wow.
one was because we're so much
Wow.
larger in the world.
Yeah. Wow. Imagine that.
hmm Yeah, so
Mm.
that's why the houses, she's saying no. Mel Gibson was not lying about what was going on there. I haven't heard about what Mel Gibson said. What did he say? Tell us what he said. Can you tell us? Um,
Well, what I know
Mel
about him
Gibson.
is,
Is Mel Gibson still living?
yeah, he is. He
Oh,
is.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, he's the one that did the lot of movies with Danny Glover. I forgot what it was called,
Oh,
but
okay.
they did about three or
Together.
four together.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but I think I know what Jen is talking about on the Hollywood side. She's talking about what goes on behind the scenes at these so-called Hollywood parties and whatnot. Um,
And what
just
is
a
that?
lot of
What is that organization called, Tim?
what organization.
The celebrity organization. What is it called? They
I
if
just oh, you talking about? Are you talking about Illuminati? What
yeah,
you talking
Illuminati. Yeah, Illuminati. They they
Okay,
supposed to
okay,
be yeah, if they're not a member of the Illuminati,
yeah,
then everything in Hollywood is hard for that person. You cannot make connections. You
yeah. It's
cannot
pretty,
produce movies.
yeah,
You know. So
yeah, and you and it's in this day and time, it's almost common for you to have to sign over your life if you suspect to be successful. And so yeah, it's a lot of dark things that's going on in Hollywood. So I think that's what Jenny was referring to.
yeah, she coming out to look it up.
Okay, okay,
I
yeah,
will. Yeah. But at the
man,
same time, you can look up the Illuminati because that's known.
it is.
That's already known, and it's been out. It finally got out. You
Okay,
know. Oh, for real, Jen? Wow.
yeah,
Read what Jen said, but I'm not gonna put it on the big screen.
yeah, I
Okay.
see it. I see it. Uh-huh.
Mhm. Well,
I agree with
that's
it.
what happened. That's what happened to Kelly. R. Kelly.
Yeah,
You know. I
yeah,
mean, and here's the guy that all the schools were using his song for the children. I believe I can fly. You know, and to
yeah,
encourage children. It was a beautiful song. It still is a beautiful song.
yeah,
But you did
right.
not know the devil behind the song. So
That's
and then
correct.
so that's why it was such a shock when this
Yeah,
came out about him
Right.
You would think that the songwriter would be in tune with the song.
Yeah, the thing about that is I've been following that, been going on behind the scenes for the last 4 years. What happened was he was brought up on some charges in 2002, somewhere around there,
Mm,
of little children.
yeah,
Uh, and he was able to buy his way out of that
he had
to
money then from that
yeah,
I
he had
Believe I
money.
Can Fly.
Right, because
Uh-huh.
the radio stations in Hollywood and all of them were behind him then. But what happened now is that the young lady that he assaulted is now, I think she's 32, and
Mm-hmm.
she did testify and said that that was her on that tape. At
Mm-hmm.
that particular time, she was just 14 years old.
Mm.
So yeah, you're absolutely right. It's hard to separate the the man from the music,
Yeah.
because now what you hear, we had no idea that he was thinking from a dirty place like that.
And yeah, and so apparently when he did the song,
Yeah,
he was doing that stuff then.
he was. He
You
was.
know.
Yeah,
Jen says, absolutely. I've been telling everyone about the optics. That song and many other acts were not what they seemed to be.
that's true.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
agree.
because when I first heard it, Jen, I thought it was talking about getting high on marijuana. I believe I can fly, you know.
Now
I mean,
it was
you know what
it
I'm
was so
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But it
So
was
when
funny
people
movie.
high, that's what they do. They think they can fly, they can touch the sky.
Well, here's the whole concept behind the whole song is that he personalized it for Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was playing in a Looney Tunes movie. That's what the
Okay.
song came from.
Oh,
He
basketball
said
guy.
that it looked like Michael Jordan was just flying, and
Oh, yeah.
he went from there, and that's how the song came about.
Is Michael Jordan alive? I forgot.
He is alive.
Okay.
His dad is dead though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Illuminati, huh?
Yes.
Wow. You know that Illuminati, they say took out the girl that can sing so good, that can sing so good.
Whitney Houston,
No, no, huh? Jennifer
Jennifer
Holiday,
Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson.
She's still alive.
I know she high, but her brother. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah,
How her brother
yeah,
was shot down.
yeah. They said that was with the Illuminati too. That's
That's what
what
I'm
the
saying. That he was
yeah,
shot down, gangster style.
right. And it
Yeah,
wasn't just him. It was another family member too.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Jen says 98% of Hollywood. Mary Jane doesn't make people like that think harder stuff like Coke, not to drink. I know what you're saying. But there's some of it's just plain evil,
It
Jen,
is.
because when you get into that type of world,
Yes.
if somebody tell you to do something like I'm saying about this group that they in, this
Uh huh.
these colors that they get,
Right.
this validation that they get, that keeps things moving in Hollywood, that keeps you employed in Hollywood.
Yeah.
If they tell you to do something, then people, some people don't weigh what the consequences will be.
Right.
They just want to keep their position. They just
Yeah.
want to keep being on top, you know. And I think that that was the reason they said that. What's her name? The one I just called that didn't want
Jennifer
to
Hudson.
participate with them, and
Right.
then they did that as a lesson to teach her a lesson.
I can
And
believe
then they say after that they
she
got
got
her
on board.
in.
Yeah, she
They
got
got
on
her
board.
in. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Because one of their things is it has to be a so-called blood sacrifice in order to go to different levels.
Yeah.
Um, that's the way that it's set up. So
Hmm.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
So
tell you the entertainment business. I like my little small entertainment business. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to go to Hollywood, be no big screen at this
nah,
age.
No,
I'm not trying to become no millionaire celebrity star at this
nah,
age.
nah.
I like being small where nobody can tell me what to do and I don't have to listen. I don't
Yeah,
have to take nothing from nobody. Being
yeah,
small and having peace is the best thing in the world.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, because I've had people to contact me and tell me about what, you could get your show on this place, that place, national TV, and this.
right,
All you have to do is apply here, apply there,
right.
down through the years. I never did.
Well,
I never
but you
did.
know what? It's funny you bring. You remember when we saw Aretha that just came out not too long ago?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
We did not know the dark side that she was dealing with
That's
uh,
right.
until that movie. I had no idea that she was dealing with those type of demons. Yeah,
And that molestation, her own daddy,
right.
you know,
As well as
allowed it to
alcoholism.
happen
Right.
by having all those men over around her, and then he put her up to perform and sing
Yep.
in front of those men and wiggling and stuff when she was a child,
Uh
just
huh.
trying to make a buck off of her to make him famous at his church,
Right.
and she had a big hold. He had a big hold over her. That was her daddy, and
Right.
she had to follow what her daddy said.
Uh
I
huh.
mean, at that age, how you gonna run away from home and not do what
Okay.
your daddy say?
You can't.
At 10 or 11 years old, you can't.
No.
And then the thing about it is the whole family knew about it and they wasn't doing anything.
Nope. No
They
one
was all
said a
they was
word.
all they was all scared of the daddy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just crazy.
It is.
Paul say Jenny says, "Yep, I've seen it destroy families firsthand. No, not an addict, but others in my life. That's right." And Paul says, "I missed a bit as homie friend. He came back. He been away,
Okay.
right? He
Okay.
been away
Okay.
from the show. Yeah, I knew you was away, Paul, because you would have weighed
Yeah.
in. I know Paul would have weighed in.
Uh huh.
Well, Tim, it's been another great show.
Yes, indeed.
I guess we might not have Sybil on with us for as long as Dwayne Johnson,
It's
The
filming.
Rock, is still filming in Memphis.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then on top of that, when he goes to Atlanta,
Uh huh.
Sybil and Richard and them, they are liable to they might follow him down there. Cause Richard has driven to Atlanta and Sybil has gone with him many times. So
Okay. Okay.
um, when they were helping Miss Eccles with her filmings and her shoots
Right.
and things, but
Right.
um, I can't go. if
I me neither.
I
Not
can't
I.
do it, if I can't do it here, I sure can't do it there.
Absolutely.
Jen says, yeah, the
Yes.
Jackson family too, and
Right.
many others, right? Yeah, his daddy, that Jackson daddy was something else.
Some
Especially
serious.
those who signed with agents, they signed their lives away and didn't know till too late. Yeah, like Elvis, with the Colonel.
Yeah.
Have you watched the movie yet, Tim? Elvis movie?
I have not. I have
Well,
not.
you need to watch it because
Yeah.
it's about 2.5 hours long, but it's worth a watch.
Well, you said they were narrating through the whole movie.
No, 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 not like that. It's
Okay.
like it's not a documentary. It's a movie. You only
Okay.
heard one voice when this man was thinking, his agent,
Okay.
when he was thinking of what his next move should be.
Okay.
Other than that, it's other people talking and performing and all through the movie and how he was hanging out with BB King down on Beale Street
Right.
and all that kind of stuff. And Ma, what was her name? Ma, I can't even call her name now. But okay, closing, closing. Um, what I'm trying to think. What did my teen talker used to call it? Fun fact. Fun fact. I have a closing fun fact. Then I'm gonna let
Okay.
Tim do his closing remark. Closing fun fact. Does anybody know? And if you don't say it right out straight or type it in right straight out, no, you don't know, and I'm gonna tell you. Does anybody knows who sings the Google "I Need Security" song? Think you understand? You too, Paul.
All right, Stan.
Do y'all know who sing the security song? The Google security song. I love it. I want security. You know, they play it all the time. Without it, I have nothing. I can't sing it right.
I
Guess who sings
admit
that
that.
song? That is Etta James.
Okay.
And Etta James is from Memphis, Tennessee.
Chill.
She was from Memphis, Tennessee. She's dead
Yeah.
now. But she
Yeah.
was
No.
from Memphis, Tennessee, from down on Beale Street, just like Miss Ruby Wilson was, before Etta moved. She left and moved.
Right. Right.
Paul say, I guess you sing it, LOL. No, I don't sing it. It's Etta James, but she was a Memphian. I just want y'all to know that. That was my closing
Right.
fun fact. Tim, your closing remarks, and we're gonna get out the studio.
Yeah, another great show. A lot of information. Glad you guys came out to hang around and kick it with us. And hey, we're gonna do it next week. Same time, same place. With that being said, I wish everybody love, peace, and happiness. And let's be safe out there.
All right, I did your Tim, and to all of my pearls in the listening audience tonight. A pearl is defined as a precious thing. It is the finest example of something special. So it doesn't matter. Oh wait, I forgot the cookies. I looked down, went to put my glasses up, and then look at my big old thing tube of cookies, y'all. Wait a minute.
uh,
Can y'all see
we
them?
see it. Yeah, we see them
Okay.
now.
The name of the cookies, Paul, is gotta move the price tag. Coming up part of the word. Sabrina's. Sabrina's. And I don't know if it's Sabrina the tennis player or not. Thank you, Jen. I don't know if it's Sabrina the tennis player or not, but these cookies are so good. See how many in there? A whole
Yeah.
bunch. $5. And they
All
taste
right.
homemade too. So, to all of my
All right.
pearls in the listening audience tonight, a pearl is defined as a precious thing. It is the finest example of someone special. So it doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor. You, my pearls, are a special thing. You are a special someone. All right. So, as we say around here in the Emily Pearl studio, Paul says also, I want some cookies because I guess you sung it. Yeah, Paul. I'll send you one through the mail. By the time it gets there, it's gonna be real stale.
Mm.
Paul from Canada, Ontario, if it makes it, that cookie will crumble so, Paul. So anyway, as we say around here, Paul say, Jen say, yeah, right, Paul, funny guy. As we say right here in the Emily Pearl Studio, listen, y'all, don't hate them, congratulate them, and if you deem it and mean it, I promise you, my pearls, everything good that you do will what, Tim?
Come back to you.
Come back to you. That's right. That's our time. We love you. Thank you for sticking and staying with us. And we will see y'all next week.
All
Tuesday
right.
night, no Sunday show, but Tuesday night, hopefully. All
All
right.
right.
We'll let you know. Good night, everybody. We love you.
The opinions expressed on this program is not necessarily those of the Emily Pearl Show, its sister stations, its affiliates, or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.